Hi everyone. I'm actually so pissed off. I'm getting ready just for the day. So I was gonna do something. I was gonna do a multitude of things today, and somehow, some way, it's all getting fucked up. So, yeah. Yeah, that's happening. I cried. Not gonna lie. I actually sat here and I kind of contemplated for a minute. I was like, am I gonna cry? I was like, you know what? Better out than in. So just let some tears out. Let it go, you know. Let it go. Nothing I can do about it, apparently. So people say, oh, it's something to cry about if you can't do anything about it. If I can't do anything about it, I'm going to cry. If I can do something about it, I'm gonna do something about it. I'm not gonna fucking cry if I can do something about it. You know what I'm saying? But if I can't do anything about it, then I'm gonna fucking cry. To let it go. Is this connected to my earphones? Yeah, I've been contemplating getting a punching bag. We used to have like three different punching bags in the house. We used to have one that you could hang up outside, and then we had a speed bag, and then we had the one that you dodge. And now we don't have any punching bags. And I need a punching bag. It wasn't for me. I mean, I used them, but like I need a punching bag right now. Like, I'm so not even kidding. Like, I've been contemplating this for weeks. I'm like, should I get a punching bag? Yeah, I think I need to invest in that. I'm listening to Coldplay The Scientist right now. Like, I think what's pissing me off the most is that like I'm so okay, like I'm good, and this bullshit is just happening around me, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm okay, so why are you, you know, it's like that thing where it's like you're good and you're happy, and then everything around you is trying its hardest to make you feel like you're not okay. And I'm like, no, I am. That's why I'm mad, because this should not be happening. This is not my fucking problem, so why is it happening? You know? Like, I don't even know. Like, like when I'm like, you know, not in the best mood or whatever, I kind of accept if things go like south or whatever. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not in the best mood anyway. Like, who fucking cares? Whatever. I'll get over it. Like, I was gonna do something I haven't done in months, and something just blocks me. And I'm like, what? This has never happened before. This has never, ever happened before. So why the fuck is it happening today of all days? And I called it though. I felt this energy. I was like, watch. I'm gonna try to get stuff done. I'm like stuttering now. Like, I'm like, watch. I'm gonna try to do this. Gonna try to do that, and something's gonna try to get in my way. And I didn't speak that into existence. I felt it. I was like, I feel it. So I have to. But I'm pushing. You know, like I'm like, no. Like, I want to do what I want to fucking do, and nothing's gonna stop me. Get the fuck out of my way. And that's why I need a punching bag. Oh my god. I'm going back to the start, bruh. Also, I wanted to talk about this. I was seeing videos, clips of like people, you know, like talking or whatever about, I saw this one clip, it was talking about like, victim mentalities or whatever, and like, it's like, it was like boss women advice, and I'm like, that's hyper-masculinity. I'm so tired of people masquerading this hyper-masculine perspective and mindset as being boss. It's not boss. You're being avoidant by getting the bag. Also, it was like being lazy and da 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 da, and I was like, I was saying something. I was ranting to myself. I don't think to turn on the camera when I'm like, when I see something and I just like start ranting. Cause I just like ranting and like processing it by myself, you know? I don't need to fucking talk to the camera about it or like post about it. I forgot what I said. It was basically like I could pull it up and then talk about it. Excuse me. Should I pull it up and talk about it? Let me pull it up. Let me see what the fuck it was talking about. Watch history. I swear, watch history used to be like right there. Yeah, there it is. What is this? Okay, this is real. Real. Okay, it wasn't that one because I actually agree with that one. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Okay, we're talking about vulnerability. Wait, I need to change the song. Okay, let's talk about vulnerability. Okay, because it's like people are afraid to feel negative emotions, and I feel like that's why I don't. Maybe that's why I got pissed off today. Maybe that's why the universe was like, let's make Lydia mad and see what she does. Maybe somebody needs to hear this when I'm angry, because I am somebody who I don't fucking like being angry. I don't like being angry. I said hangry. Usually when I'm angry, half the time I'm just hungry. But I keep it to myself. Like yesterday, I self-isolated. Main reason why I wanted to self-isolate was to honor my feelings. I didn't want to pretend like I was happy. I didn't want to pretend like I was okay. Because I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going through something and I need to honor this to figure out how I can deal with this or fix it, or if I can fix it, or if I just need to feel it and let it go, or if something needs to click. I need to feel my feelings. I need to feel safe and feel my feelings. And if I'm worried about everybody, how other people are perceiving me, or how, you know, if I come off the wrong way and I hurt somebody's feelings, then I'm going to be all involved in their feelings. It's not the fact that like, oh, I don't want to feel guilty for snapping at somebody, or, oh, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to control myself. It's like, no, I'm afraid I'll control myself too much, to whereas I'm overly worried about that person's feelings and how I'm coming off towards them, that I dishonor my own feelings. And I'm not feeling my feelings because I'm so worried about how I'm coming off to somebody else. You know, I have to feel it. I have to fucking feel it. And that's something that nobody talks about. Nobody's talking about being okay by going through what you have to go through, by feeling through what you have to feel through, you know? So many people are so fucking scared to feel their actual feelings and to be honest with themselves about how they feel. Instead, they use their feelings as an excuse. Like, oh, well, I'm mad. And so they use it as an excuse to snap at somebody. They use it as an excuse to be rude. They use it as an excuse to throw a pity party for themselves, to be in a victim mentality. They use it as an excuse. Where I have learned, I just want to feel what I feel so I can get over it. I don't like how I feel right now, so let me feel it so I can let it go. But if I don't honor this feeling, it's going to build and it's going to become an excuse. And it's going to become a reason why I'm angry and a reason why I said this to you. No, ew. Like, I don't want to make you feel bad. No, I never want to make anybody feel how I feel. Nobody deserves to feel how I feel right now. Fuck that. Seriously. And I've gone so long without having anybody around me who knows how to deal with my emotions and my feelings. I'm like, I understand you can't fix me right now. You can't help me right now. And that's okay. Nothing you say is going to make me feel better because it's not going to solve my problem. And that's okay. That's okay. But I have to sit here and I have to honor how I feel and I have to feel how I feel so I can get over it, because I don't want to feel like this. And I don't want it to affect my relationships. Like, hello. Yeah, that's how I feel. Oh my god, I got chills, guys. I got fucking chills. Like, this song is how I feel. Yeah, who says? Like, feel your feelings, brah. That's another point. I am tired, again, I'm tired of these, especially feminines, having this hyper-masculine energy and hyper-masculine mindset. It's like, no. And then you're calling it lazy when you're not hustling. Like, ew. What the fuck? No. No. No, 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 no. You know what's strong? Not pretending. You know what's strong? Not using your pain as an excuse. You know what's strong? Feeling your feelings and healing. Because healing hurts more than the actual fucking wound. Okay? It does. And it takes strength. It takes strength. Don't fucking cut me off, my fucking battery. It takes strength to be vulnerable and to admit to yourself that you got hurt, but to also take accountability for the healing journey, taking responsibility for how you want to feel instead of falling victim to how something made you feel. The strongest thing you can ever do, especially as a human with an ego, is be vulnerable. And that's why so many people are fucking weak, because they can't be vulnerable. I don't know about you, but I love being vulnerable. I want to be vulnerable. Because to be vulnerable means to give yourself that feeling of safety, means to be there for yourself, means to show up for yourself, means to not abandon yourself. And that takes strength. That's where the weakness comes from, not, oh, you being lazy and you know, being this and being that, like whatever the fuck people narrative they want to convince and delude themselves into. No, it's all about vulnerability. How are we still not getting this? The strongest thing you could do is be vulnerable. And the only reason why we associate vulnerability with being hurt and being weak is because a lot of people, unfortunately, were vulnerable with the wrong people, with people who weren't trustworthy. But that's because we're not teaching people to be vulnerable with themselves first. To sit with yourself and admit that this is how I feel, good or bad. And not just to figure out how to fix it, but just to have the strength to feel it and admit that you feel it. It's as simple as that. It fucking hurts. But there's something so beautiful about just admitting vulnerability and just feeling your feelings. Not just like my heart. And that's what I was thinking. People want to walk around like they're bosses, like they got their shit together, but they can't even admit when they're sad or angry or mad or happy. They're afraid to feel. You want to use your emotions as an excuse to do some fuck shit, but you don't want to feel. But you're not brave enough to feel and just admit that you're feeling something. Oh my God, I don't even want to get into that. Like what I was thinking. I don't. Leave that over there. Everything got fucked up today, but maybe I had to sit down and just be vulnerable. Even if I come off as fucking whatever the fuck. You can perceive me however you want to. I don't care. I genuinely. Oh my God. Like people want to act like they don't care, but then when it comes to like actually like being like, you know, walking the talk, you don't want to do it. You don't want to fucking do it. Yeah. Like, I have a right to express how I feel. You know, most problems come up within ourselves and with other people because we don't express how we feel. And we're not honest about how we feel, good and bad, you know? I think, unfortunately, a lot of the times when, you know, the people who are comfortable in expressing how they feel, again, they use their emotions as an excuse to be stupid and just hurtful, you know, like, oh, well, you made me feel this way so I can hurt you. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Always justifying, you know? And so when we think about expressing negative emotions to somebody, we think of like, oh, I don't want to, you know, I don't hate them, so why would I tell them that? And it's like, it's not about hating them, you know? And like, that means you've been through some shit with somebody who was not responsible with how they felt. But you can unlearn that and you can rewrite the narrative. You know what I'm saying? A healthy expression, is this therapy? Is this okay? A lesson to leave with. If you dealing with anybody, dealing with yourself, because we are in a relationship with ourselves our whole life, okay? Whether it's familial, platonic, romantic, whatever, when you're feeling a negative emotion towards yourself, towards somebody else, okay, even your child, honor that feeling, delve into it, and express it honestly with them in a way that is not rooted in the intention to hurt them. If you truly love somebody, you never want to hurt them. And so you need to trust yourself. Oh, I don't want to hurt this person. Not convince yourself. If you feel like you want to hurt somebody, whether that's like emotionally or whatever, refrain, go isolate yourself. Okay. Or like maybe stay away from that person, because if you feel like you want to hurt them, then you probably don't love them. And that's not what love is. That's never what love is. Okay. When you truly love somebody, you never want to hurt them, even if they've hurt you. But to express that in a healthy way. Like, look, I don't want to hurt this person, but I feel hurt, or I feel this type of way. Express it to them in a healthy way if you feel led. And if they react negatively, and if they try to use that to hurt you, or if they start spitballing shit and trying to hurt you and weaponize stuff from the past or whatever, they don't fucking love you. I'm sorry. Doesn't matter. They don't, and it's not personal. It's just, they probably just don't know how to love correctly. And, you know, if they do love you, they will change that behavior. If it was a behavior that hurt you or whatever, they will change. People do change. Okay? They do. But that doesn't, just because they can doesn't mean they will. But honor that feeling. Honor that emotion. And if the only way to work through it is to express that to somebody and you can, then that's great. That's a blessing. Be blessed. Be blessed. That was across the board. And if you can't, just let it go. Just let it go. Honor that feeling. Work through it and just let it go, and just acknowledge, hey, I can't fix it. I fucking tried, whether that was by myself or with that other person, and walk away. Okay. And if they continuously show you that they don't give a fuck, then match that energy. Anyways, this is the final look. Should I do a necklace? No necklace today. Anywho, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. We need to cry, baby, cry, baby, cry, baby. We need to cry. And if we do, I know that